Hello everyone, it's Jimmy here and welcome back to the channel. And today we're finally going to review the Voigtlander 28mm F1.5 Nokton. Well, this video is long overdue. Really sorry about that. It's just I didn't get to shoot a lot with this lens, and also there has been other content which lined up, so I have to postpone this video. But alas, it's here and we're going to do it in full detail and hopefully it can help you with your purchase decision. Well, first of all, let's take a look at some of the sample photos shot by this lens. Alright, so these are just some walk around photos I've taken while we took the dog to a walk. We haven't really been traveled lately, so photos might be a little bit boring. But the next part is where the meat is. We're going to compare the Nokton with the Leica 28mm Summilux F1.4. Well, this is going to be a very interesting comparison because if you look at the size of these two lenses, they are night and day different. The Voigtlander here is so much smaller than the Leica. The Leica being almost at the size class of the Noktilux is simply enormous. So when we're viewing those photos in the comparison section, please take that into account because as we all know, the smaller the lens, the harder it is to make it perfect because you have very limited room for the lens, so you can't have too complicated of a design, and also there's very limited pieces of glass going into the lens. Alright, enough said, let's take a look. Alright, so what do you think? Well, I have to be honest with you, it was kind of a surprise to me because I thought Leica being Leica and also being so much bigger than the Voigtlander, I thought the optical quality of the Leica is going to be better. But judging from these sample photos, doesn't matter if it's corner sharpness, center sharpness, bokeh, they're almost exactly the same. I couldn't even tell them apart in some of the cases unless I punch in 100% and really squeeze my eyes to try to make a difference out of them. That being said, the Voigtlander even performed better in terms of glare resistance. The only complaint I had about the Leica, aside from the size of course, is the purple fringing, and unfortunately the Voigtlander also exhibit quite a bit of purple fringing, and they're also very similar to each other in that respect. So what can I say? I wish I hadn't bought the Leica because I'm not missing anything on the Voigtlander. Now, optical performance aside, let's talk about the build quality. The Voigtlander 28mm Nokton F1.5 comes with two flavors. One is this brass design, which is really retro, has this sort of Summicron rigid style. The other is the aluminum version, which is more modern design-wise and quite a bit lighter. Well, if you ask me, it really depends on what camera you'll be using with it. If you're using a regular black Leica, then I would probably go with the aluminum version. But if you want to pair the lens with a glossy black paint like on the Leica MP, then this is clearly a much better choice. Now, in terms of handling and fit and finish, there's no complaints whatsoever. The aperture ring is super clicky, well dampened, the focus ring is very smooth, just like on the Leica. Voigtlander has been really upped their game in terms of build quality, at least for the last couple of lenses I've reviewed on this channel. Well, let's draw a conclusion here before ending the video. So is it worth to get the Voigtlander 28mm F1.5? Absolutely. Just go ahead and purchase it if you need a fast 28mm lens. As you've already seen in the optical performance section, it rivals the Leica at 1/3 or maybe even 1/4 of the price. So there's really nothing to complain here. And also, the size advantage is a huge plus for me, and I bet you'll love it as well. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.